Welcome back to the Bargain Buyer channel. We're headed into Goodwill, trying to find stuff to flip online for a profit. Let's get in here and see what they got. Okay, check this out. Sony VHS player for only $13. That is a definite buy. That will definitely sell for a lot more. It is a Sony SLV D251P dual. This is crazy. This is 13. Yeah, I'm grabbing that 100%. Also got this right here. Is a TaylorMade R visor, brand new with tags for $2. I'm gonna grab that and definitely be able to sell it for like 25. Okay, there's actually a couple of board games here. These are Dune, Imperium. This one, I don't know if it has all the pieces, but it is only $1.49, so I might take the risk. And this one also is $1.49, but it goes for a good profit. And there's also this expansion pack, which is $1.49 also. And I think I'm going to grab all three of those, try to maybe piece them out, something along those lines. They look like they sell for a good profit, so we might pick those up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pick up this. It's an iWalk 3.0, a hands-free crutch for $5.49 right here. And it's actually brand new. It's Vibram soles, which is kind of funny. But I think I'm just going to ship it in this box right here and get a good profit. Out of Goodwill with everything, it came to a total of $41, which is pretty exciting. Let's go on to the next thrift store. It's the next day, and I'm at the Goodwill that's 45 minutes away from my house. Let's get in here and see what they got. First thing right here, a pair of Echo golf shoes. I think these are women's. Not sure how much they are, but I think I'm gonna pick those up. Let's go grab a cart. One's right here, but they want $25 for those, and they're in pretty good condition, but yeah, not worth it for me. Okay, here's some Lincoln Outfitter boots. They're waterproof, size men's 7. I'm gonna have to pass on those though. They're 15, and they look like they sell for around maybe 30, so we're gonna pass. Spotted this right here, True Religion, but $30. So yeah, we're gonna have to pass on those. Best find of the day for sure. Ariat jeans, brand new, $6.99. 100% grabbing those. That is crazy. Right behind them, 2 more pairs of jeans that I'm gonna grab. $4.99 for these. Ariat, why are they priced so cheap? I don't know. It's weird. And BKE jeans right here, which we'll be grabbing for $4.99. But I'll keep looking. This is crazy. Jeans right here. These are a little bit stained. I'm gonna look at them later, but I'm just gonna put them in the cart for now. We'll keep looking through here. See if I see anything else. $6.99 right here for a pair of Lululemon, size 29. A little bit smaller than I'd like to buy, but I'm gonna grab them anyways. Just got these. These are a pair of Levi's, and they're actually button fly, but they're like a remake. They're called Levi's Premium. You can always tell because of this tag back here is not paper, and these are button fly. So I'm gonna grab those. I think they're gonna be worth somewhere around 30 to 35 on those, but we just got a bunch of pairs of jeans. I'm gonna go through them later, make sure there's like no stains or tears. Okay, found this. I saw the American flag inside, and then I'm like, okay, this looks cool. I looked it up. It's not really worth anything, but it's like a hoodie with a built-in beanie. It's kind of funny, but I'm not gonna buy it. It's not worth it. Just got this Tour Edge HP 25 7-iron for $3.99. We'll grab that. Okay, I am done at Goodwill. I'm gonna show you real quick what I got. Just found these headphones actually for $5. Looks like they sell for around 30, so we're gonna grab that. Got the club and a bunch of pairs of jeans and the Echo shoes, which I haven't looked up yet, which I'm gonna do right now, and I'll let you know if they're worth it. I'm gonna go ahead and pass on these Echoes. I don't think they'll be worth it. I think they're actually dry rotted a little bit, so we're gonna pass on these. Out of Goodwill with everything, it cost $40, and I am super excited about that. I am at Caring Hands. Let's get in here and see what they got. First find are these pair of Ultra shoes for $8.50. They're just too worn for me to make any profit. Next is an LL Bean sweater that is cotton. I'm gonna have to pass on this for $6.50. It looks like it only goes for around $15. The next find is a very odd find. It is a North Face vest, brand new with tags, and they're asking $25, but it looks like it goes well over $200. It's faded a little bit, but I'm still gonna buy it. This might be the weirdest thing I've ever bought. Stay tuned to the end to see how much it's actually worth. Okay, let's put it in. I don't know how I'm gonna fit this in an IKEA bag, but I will. It's in there. That's a really good deal. Super excited about this. That's it at the Caring Hands. Let's go back to my local Goodwill. At my local Goodwill, let's get in here and see what they got. just grabbed a cart because I saw a couple of VHS players instantly, so we're gonna grab them. Make sure they're good, but I'm gonna grab them. Okay, here's one right here. It is a Sanyo, and also got another one. It's an Emerson. This one comes with a controller. Sanyo also. We're gonna grab all three of those. I'm gonna look them up, make sure they're a good model, and plug them in also too. Just found two more. Another Sanyo and an Emerson. This one's a dual though, so that's even worth more. But it looks like they're gonna be worth a ton of profit. I can't believe I'm finding these 2 days in a row. I tested all of them, and this one right here does not work, so we're gonna put it back so we're not spending money on a parts only VCR. Out of Goodwill with everything, $45, including a Mountain Dew. It is the next day, and I am at Goodwill. Let's get in here and see what they got. Okay, this is the first. $6.99, but I saw this. If you know, that's good. The golf brand. So yeah, we're gonna grab those. 100%. Cool. Okay, I also got these shoes right here. They're Levi's loafers. And they're only $6.49, and they are basically brand new. I'm gonna pick those up for sure. And also got good pants. And then I found the scale for myself. Probably just gonna use it for weighing packages, but it's still cool. We'll keep going. See if we can find anything else. Found another pair of good pants. So yeah, I might be keeping those for myself. But if they do fit me, I'll probably just keep them. And if not, I'm gonna sell them. Okay, this bag of sunglasses right here, $3.49. I think I saw some good ones in here, including these blenders. I think I can probably make some money on these and maybe keep one or two if they work, but probably just gonna sell them. That's everything I got at Goodwill. Let's head home. I'll show you what I got. I am back from 3 days of sourcing at Goodwill and local thrift shops. I'm gonna get right into it and show you how much everything is worth. Starting off with the first day of Goodwill, searching at my local Goodwill on Monday, I found a couple of board games, which I only have one left because I already sold 2 of them. The first game sold for $30, and the expansion pack of the Dune cards, which I think was 2 players, sold for $13. So that is already good profit. I have this one listed right now for $30, and I think I have 3 watchers, somewhere around there, but I am thinking this is going to sell quick also. And yes, I had to go through every single piece and see if it was there. I also got this. It is the iWalk 3.0 with a Vibram outsole. It's a hands-free crutch. So I paid $6 for this, and it looks like it goes for around $100 in brand new condition. I think mine's been used a couple of times, maybe 10 to 12 times. I'm probably just going to sell it for around $60 and make a really good profit. I also got some VCRs. This one is a DVD VCR combo, and it goes for around $60. It does work, which is super exciting. And of course, it is Sony, so that is basically the best brand you can get for VCRs or DVD players. This next one works also. It is a VCR only, and it sells for around $50. The next day of Goodwill searching, I went to the Goodwill that is about 50 minutes away, and I got a bunch of clothing and some miscellaneous items. So I have good news. I already sold 2 pairs of jeans to the exact same buyer. They were the pairs of Ariat. They sold to the exact same buyer. The brand new pair sold for $50, and I think the used pair sold for $22. So that is a really good profit because I paid $7 for the brand new pair and $5 for the used pair. All the other jeans I have listed but did not sell them yet. The BKE jeans were in good condition. They did clean up. These Levi's cleaned up nice too. And the last pair of BKE jeans were the worst condition, but they still will sell for around $15. I also got this golf club. It is a Tour Edge HB25. It goes for around $20. It is a left-handed club, which sometimes makes it harder to sell, but does add a little bit of value. But in my case, I think it's still going to sell for around $20. These Razer headphones are working, and I tested them, so they're going to sell for around $25. The next store was Caring Hands, the local thrift shop. I got the North Face and something else which you haven't seen yet, and you have no clue how much the value is. But this is a North Face vest. It's called Steep Tech. You want to keep an eye out for that if you are a reseller, because anything North Face Steep Tech is worth a ton of money. I'm pretty sure the jackets, like the winter jackets, go for around $500 to $800. So you want to keep an eye out for those. This one was brand new, so I paid $25 and it goes for around $200. I have mine listed for $199. Since it is fading, I will be taking an offer if I get one for like $170 or $150. I'm probably just going to take it because I'm not sure how many buyers will want to buy a faded one. I mean, it's not super bad, but it does take away from the value. But I still think I will sell them pretty quick. The last thing is in this bag. I will show a picture on the screen of what it looks like. As you can see, it is a heating bodysuit for hunters. So how it works is it has like the thermal layer inside, which adds a bunch of heat, and you like zip it up from the leg, and it has two legs, and the top is just like normal. It has a hole for your head, so your head can stick out, and if you want to quickly unzip, which you can, then you can get your crossbow or your gun and shoot whatever it is. But it is worth a ton of money. I saw they were selling for $380 brand new. Mine's not brand new, and I paid $10 for this. So I should be able to get around $220 for this, which is super exciting. The size is tall, wide, and I think it's for people that are around 6 foot to 6'6", 220 pounds, somewhere around there. That's what it's built for, which is super cool. I would have probably passed on it if it wasn't hanging in the open, because it's just like a camo sleeping bag, I thought originally, but it is not, and it is worth a ton of money. When I got back to my local city, I went to the Goodwill and found 4 VCRs. I think 2 of them I have to get controllers for because they're not functioning because they've been hard reset. So I have to do the language and all the factory settings. I have to like correct them. So I think I got to buy controllers for them. But once I get the controllers, they should be able to sell for $35 to $40 a piece. The last day of Goodwill searching, I found a couple of pieces of clothing, some shoes, and a mystery bag. Starting off with a pair of shoes. These are a pair of Levi's. As you can see, they are brand new on the bottom. They haven't been worn, and they are vintage. I paid $649, and when I saw them, I thought to myself, they have to be worth money because they're vintage Levi's leather. I looked them up, and I can't really find any comps on these. So I just took a risk on them because I feel like this model will sell very well because I've sold the loafers in the past. I'm thinking I can get somewhere around $35 to $40 on these. Next up, I have the pairs of Good pants. I'm most likely going to sell these. They were $7 a piece, and these go for around $30 to $35 a piece. These are just a really high quality golf pant. They actually are a YouTube channel, if you didn't know that. They do golf, but that is super exciting. Lastly, we have the mystery bag of sunglasses. I'm going to open them with you so you can see what's inside. What in the world? They taped this like crazy. Okay, let's get this open. Okay, let's see if there's any Oakleys. I did see a pair of Blenders in here, which is a decent sunglasses company. These ones are just basic. I don't really know if they're worth anything. Here is another pair of just basic sunglasses, aviators. Oh, there's some in the cases? That's weird. Here is a pair of, wow, these have a thing on them. Knock around. Huh. These actually look and feel pretty decent. I'm not sure if they're worth anything. I'll show comps on the screen if there is any. Yeah, those are nice. And if I can't get anything like on eBay, I might just sell them local. Oh, wow. There's actually another pair of Blenders. So there's more than I thought. Are these actually Blenders, though? That is the question. It doesn't look like it. No, these are a different brand. They look good, though. Silk Shades. I'm not sure, but they look like this. Kind of cool. They're not prescription, which is nice. and they come with this cool case, which is not the brand, but the Blenders case is cool. Looks like we got another pair of those just basic prescription glasses, and these are a pair of Marys, which I think I've had a pair of these before. These are scratched real bad. Probably not worth anything. Let's see. Another pair of just basic prescription, more prescription, more prescription. That's basically what these are. Just a bunch of prescription and then maybe a couple of good ones. Prescription, 3D glasses. And then it looks like we have a case with nothing in it. Kind of funny. Another pair of like Dollar Tree. I think these are Dollar Tree. Yeah, these are Dollar Tree sunglasses. And then the last pair is inside this. And I wonder if it's actually Blenders. That'd be nice if they were. Let's see. Nope. It looks like they're Ralph. Whatever that brand is. I don't know. That's what they look like. Ralph Lauren? Yeah, Ralph Lauren. So, yeah, those are not too bad. I'll show comps on the screen, as I said before, if they're worth anything, which I'm not sure. I would say the best ones are maybe these knockarounds, which these aren't. Oh, these are Marys too. I just noticed. So these aviators are Marys. That's like a decent brand. It's not like super expensive, but it is a decent brand. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. It helps me out trying to get monetized on YouTube, and it also helps other people see my content. And as always, bargain buyer out.